Hello guys, hopefully that's okay. We're gonna try. Yes, either way, I mean, we'll just do an outro, well, intro, that's the one, and see if all goes well. Yeah, welcome back, I guess. Essentially what happened last time is we found out that what it's looking like is there's going to be a phantom who is the same person who, like, basically, I guess, yeah, they basically caused the Hat 1 miracle and set bombs up. So, we're looking for the same person who's done that, because they're probably the same person who has killed Clay Terrain. Well, like, these names are weird. I think I've been saying Clay Terrain, but I keep saying Terran. And then there's Metis Sykes, but Metis sounds better. But yeah, weird names, but here we are. Anyway. So we're doing all of that sort of stuff. We're assuming the same killer. I wouldn't be surprised if we change it up and it isn't. But if it is the same killer, then Blackwell is innocent, which is quite nice. In terms of, I mean, yeah, in terms of other stuff, Tail's back, which is very nice. I wish Maya would be back as well. Who knows if she's going to be back? I'm hoping, but again, we need to hold our horses, because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't return. I don't want to hedge my bets, you know? Anyway, we will get straight into it. I say straight into it, I've been rambling. That's because I can't remember what I said the first time. No, we'll get in. It was a terrible recap because I had to basically redo what I was saying. Okay, right. Okay, where are we going? Space Museum, I guess? Nope. Detention Center. Here we go. 20th Detention Center. Visitor's room. Well, look who's it. I wonder what they're talking about. All this time you haven't said a word. Even turning your hair grey. Oh, is it Aura and Simon? Yes. You don't have to just say Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Skill Blackwell. Hey, welcome back, Blair. Hopefully you're doing alright. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is, today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow? What's she talking about? You have company, Laura. Please try to calm down. I do really like Blackwell. Right, fine. I see you're not just, you're just not going to listen, no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, then I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please, see if I care. Interesting. Oh. Always really pretty. Put attention with a katana. Hi, Simon Blackwell. Right, don't now. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning. Swedish test on Thursday. Oh dear, hopefully that goes alright. I'm doing good, thanks. I mean, been very tired. I am going to go to the gym after, like I said. I did post a short recently, and then randomly, like, 5 people subscribed. So, I mean, that's nice. In terms of other stuff, I mean, yeah, nothing too interesting has happened. What? Oh, yeah, you did. You bounced back to business quickly. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just the just thing to do. As a result, Sex Donor was arrested. Is that the just thing to do too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Alright, boy, I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly. If I was you, right so now. This is bulletproof glass, right? First of all, my attorney's badge. How can you even call yourself a lawyer if you can't even protect your own subordinate? I mean, he's not wrong. I swear I'll get her acquitted. You'll see. Your mind must have it be as dense as the hair on your head. Do you really think it will be so easy? I'm more than aware of how hard it is going to be. Thank you very much. Anything else we can show? Maybe the murder weapon? Wait, that's one. So what do you think? I wasn't. I was gonna say murder weapon just because there's blood on it. This is the murder. Wait, no, this is the oh my god, Jake. Get it together. Okay, never mind. The actual murder weapon now, please. Oh my god, after all that. Nothing? Okay, yeah. Oscar Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you called the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You did. Where did you hear about that? Look, this glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single... Oops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you please tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? God, this guess is leaving. Mr. Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same one as the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. Yeah, they told us, oh my god, no way. That's actually vile. Fair, we have an induction, where it's basically, they re-invite us to the uni, essentially. That's gonna take ages. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without a question, me. Mentor, yeah. I stole Sykes' death his mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Let's go to Blackwell. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. Oh. There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. Now what are we gonna do, Mr. Lawyer? As much as we can do. Dr. Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about the whole case? Well, I guess it wouldn't make any difference now. What would you like to know? It's weird that they're on this side of the screen, though. I don't like it. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police called it the incident, the UR1 incident. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like, if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. I want to think about that one. I probably just had enough. Oh gosh. Nah, fair enough, Blair. It can drag, but honestly, hopefully everything else is going fine with it. There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. Only one, huh? Which, that does sound pretty decisive. Did you show me the footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. I have to see it some other time. What was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. Oh. See? There he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana. Yeah, fair. It was the victims kept on display. It was the victims kept on the display room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. But, wow. How to explain this one? That's good to hear that, well. Here to this picture, detective. The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Interesting. Oscar Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. That was 7 years ago, to be fair, Blair, so he's probably grown it out, that's why. He probably hasn't cut it in jail. Prosecutor, yeah, wait, yeah. Prosecutor Blackwell was, oh my god, said he was hunting a phantom for 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes. And I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. Oh no. What did you say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. What are you gonna have to tell us now, bitch? He was given the death sentence? Yes. He told me not to tell you people, actually. But but there's no sense of hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Oh. Oh dear. Well, that means the game's nearly over, surely. What, tomorrow? No. Well, Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. That makes sense. If the culprit of the current case is the same as the one for 7 years ago. Ooh, that sounds nice, boy. Bet you're jealous. Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. That would be unthinkable. Let's do something right now. I want to do something. I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why is the Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight? You saw he was right. He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative. But he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Okay, so we are back on the fact that he is innocent, so that's good. Oh? Pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Phone right here? What happened? What's happening? You've got to be kidding me. It's a quiet reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots. The robots are... Judge Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. What? The machines are rebelling against humans. Oh dear. Okay. They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostage. They what? No. Who's it? Oh, Trees is there? Oh dear. We have to get over there, right over there. It's going to be one heck of a battle. Oh, damn. Where does he get the money? It's the 20th, Cosmos Space Center. Engines. Right, they say. Then the robots really are holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarming around? I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You almost described one as humans. You've taken hostages already. Stay away from me. You never know what it'll do. Not about robot. Can't you see he's trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Just Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Who's this? Leave it to me. All right, people. What's going on here? Hell, okay. Over here. Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are. I heard the terrible news, so I got so worried. Thanks, Bills. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Oh, I love Conco. Okay, seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Oh, did I ever? Uh-oh, there's something wrong with him. Ah! Oh. Yeah, Pills is back. Looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. Uncle? Oh! Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah! Robots are rebelling? It's pretty fun. There's no more war. It's the end of the world. Fools. How could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. What? But it is true. I have taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you! Hostage number 1. Come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? Something being displayed on Conker's face screen. It's the Space Museum. Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Tracy? Tracy, is that you? No. Tracy, are you alright? Of course it's Tracy. Why wouldn't it be Tracy? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. Research is the one behind it. She's been... Oh. This girl talks too much, so it's Aura. Yeah. Juicy, talk to me. Don't you give her Aura's voice? Why are you doing this? And what you've asked, my demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. All his. I'll just give her the robot voice. I'd give all the robots a robot voice. I want you to bring someone to me. Veteran's murderer, Athena Sykes. Athena? No, just hold on a moment. I can't just get into a demand like that. So, you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then. No, wait. God. Mr. Lawyer. I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but... You need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me. Promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters. Okay. Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time? No idea, but this hostage taker. It's Aura. If you don't bring me that little princess, yeah. I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages. Princess. Hunk of Junk. Only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargain chip. Oh, the trial. Oh, well, no, Simon dying, yes. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Good Blackwell? Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. So I don't know whether to give her Aura voice or robot voice, because she is talking through a robot. The sausage taker. Athena's not the murderer. I'll give her Aura. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her into... No, I'll give her a robot voice. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they got her in detention. Telling the truth. But the best thing you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer? It's like Titanite. I don't know yet. But the culprit is the same one. Because, okay, yeah. I am going to give her the robot voice because also, if it was Aura's voice, Phoenix would have clearly been able to tell it was Aura. So clearly it's a robot's voice. So we will just carry on using robot voice. I don't know yet. But the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The R1 incident. We have a personal interest in that case. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. Is it really too late? We can still do something about it. We won't even be able to fix it. Just, what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? We try and call? I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. Make that demand now. I'm sure nobody can deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. We were doing this before the creator in time? Okay. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective. I'll give you 1 hour. Get her courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible. Please give me until at least tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a betrayal, we need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will? And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now, follow Hunk of Junk. Right, police, make way, we're coming through. Nick, wait, I can help you with the investigation. Thanks, Bills. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. We're taking Pearl in? Why? Just leave her outside. Okay, December 20th. Tesla Space Center Robotics Lab. Or drop this off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back. I wonder what's taking so long. We can't really start the investigation yet, can we? Even if we could. So that makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. Oh, bear with. Sorry. Game Labs. Don't die on me, please. Oh no, wait. Am I think I'm still alive. we'll hope so. Mr. Wright? Ah, as long as you shake it. Back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. A guest? Oh? Oh my god, he's back. My king. Wait, no, oh my god, I'm so happy. This is hot. Wait, oh my god. Edgeworth, baby. I'm so happy. I mean, I was happy when Clavier got back, but Edgeworth's back?
I trust you've been well, right?
And he's got glasses? Oh my god, wait, and also the Edgeworth games are coming out soon. Wait, I think they are out now, actually. Oh, great. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember what voice I gave Edgeworth, so that's gonna be fun. This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. Faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now... Hello, prosecutor, but, now, Edgeworth, oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? Oh. Chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? Oh, he's been upgraded to chief prosecutor. That was nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? I'm like a posh rose. I'm sending a screenshot to Paloma. But I'll put it in the, what's it called? In the mod chat for Paloma. There we go. Okay, a title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? I'm so happy. Here's my badge, take it. Must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back. Yeah, it's been 8 years. I'm sorry for all I put you through. No, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. I was the one that made the decision. Now you can stand in court once again. And you can... I really read you can mew down. You can mow them down just like you used to. Well, way to put pressure on the guy. Since when did I get such a brutal reputation? I'm so happy. What are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all that way up. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown. Always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thanks, I appreciate this. We'll use the help. I just what you said, Daddy. Start with a brief overview. The victim was a psychologist, psychologist, Dr. Metis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mom. Right, I want to check this now. Is Pearl in the court record? How old is she? 17. Ain't no way. Ain't no way she's 17. I knew they were going to do some crap like that. But Trucy looks older than that. She's 1 year younger than Athena. No, piss off. She's not 17. This girl is not 17. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police note on them for you to see. Oh my. What a terrible way to die. Oh, there's the coat on the floor. This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. Okay, and then there's also the what's it called? The case with the star. What's it called? The moon shard or whatever. Hope capsule. There we go. What does it even have in it again? A 7-year-old photo. That's fine. What? Ah, surely that's it. I also have an autopsy report for you. Autopsy report. Most of the was a stab to the chest. The weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. Oh god. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. Body was found at the Space Center, but the body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hadron launch. Yes, Director Cosmo mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. His trial went over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. Security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. Yeah, how is she 17? There's no way this little girl's 17. Did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insists he did it, but he would never say why. That means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect to this case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. You're part of a spy, right? Right. How on earth do you know about that? Director Cosmo told me. A bit after the pressure. No, after a bit of pressure. What? Yeah, after a bit of pressure. So, he told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat-1 miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. You really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. I think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moonwalk. If you can prove that the Hat-2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. All I have to do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together. Let's go over here. We'll stop on this side. Boy's desk is a mess. Oh, it doesn't surprise me. Ooh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up. Wait, what do you do? Metis. Huh? Glanced over at her desk. I do think they loved each other. It's Metis Sykes. Uncle, can I talk to you? I really hope he's better on. I bet he smells nice. You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area. Oh. Yeah, put me in the same class as that woman. What was only like 7 years ago at the time of the incident? When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused. Oh. They call Metis their mother. So he calls Dr. Sykes mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura. With the last, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means. Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend nights crying. Oh my god. And then take out her feelings on those around her. Yeah, she loved her. After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well. That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. That's why she doesn't like anyone. That's why she hates everyone. And then, little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama. Yeah, lesbians. I was gonna say we love to see it, but Metis is dead, so... Yay? Not yay. Oh, so they call her Miss Aura because, like, I think it hurt to call her Mama Aura. Oh. Yeah, that makes... I feel really bad for her. After, and before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Clunker. That murder destroyed so many lives. Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research. Honko and Clunko, they were the robots of hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Okay, Honko's serious features can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system, recognize people by scanning their space or uniform. That's why he thought it was Clay instead of Apollo, because Apollo is wearing Clay's jacket. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Can also recognize a person by facial features once the face is permitted. Okay. So that, okay, I guess it saw the jacket first. Oh, and Apollo's covering his face, kind of, I guess. That's fair. Can infer people's emotions by not, yeah. Okay. A heartbeat detection system that lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tags or facial features. They can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. You might be even more human than you. But what's that supposed to mean? It kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. Well, yeah, okay. It looks like an operating table. Then this photo too. It was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it. There's a button here. Oh, I know. Try pushing it. Bells, don't touch them. Oopsie. Oh my god. Hey, it's moving. It appears to be a robot assembly device. Hi, Peter! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing alright. Disassemble everything in a flash. Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button. Sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick? Let me just build a new robot. Please don't push any more buttons, Bells. Okay. Anything else here? There's only 2 things here? Okay. Anyway, hopefully you're doing right, Pierre. Sorry. Was a bit distracted there. That's good. Good to hear. It's about as close as my office, but I think it's a workbench. I mean, yeah. My foot's... Oh dear, what happened? Hopefully it's not too bad. That sounds alarming. I mean, is it to the point where you need to get it medically checked? Because you should definitely do that. I think it's about as close as my office, but I think it's a workbench. To be fair, with feet, I mean, toes break very easily, but feet, yeah. Definitely that checked out. Mr. Nick, I think this must be the kitchen. Look at this photo. What? Is it a cute little food processor? Where? Oh, okay. That isn't a food processor, Pills. That's the Hope capsule. It is scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. The first on the scene, huh? Staff member and 2 police officers, was it? You're ready to collect the capsule. Oh, yeah, trampoline parks are a nightmare for that sort of stuff. I mean, hopefully it's fine. It might just be a little sprain. Oh, you are gonna go to that. Yeah, probably for the best. Well, we're manifesting that everything's alright with you. I'm doing the heart hands. I mean, it won't show because I don't have a face cam, obviously, but yeah. Sometimes that works every so often. Have you joined one of these, Peter God? Aren't you sure? And they were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me. So I was gonna say, if you haven't joined one before, it's kind of hard because like this is I think near the end of the game. They plan to use this bag to carry the capsule. Is that right? Yeah. Yes, more or less. Say, why did we stop talking about that case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Yeah, you hobble around. Oh, Nora Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule? Oh, you mean this? It's a custom-made, shock-resistant bag. But how did you know? Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it. That's all. He's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? Okay. Judge Tron. It's one heck of a robot. There's something written on it. Is it supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judge Tron, JT02. Wait, she wish. No, she's not. But I'm just trying to think of different voices I can give people. I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pills. It's not even complete yet. He's right, Pills. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. It doesn't have that I'm very British. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. It was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh? Okay. You see the probe in this newspaper photo? But you see the probe in this newspaper photo? Yes, and you see the stolen moon rock there too. There's black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture. Oh, that's the moon rock. Okay. I'm sorry, that mask actually kind of scares me. Note that the same rock is absent from the scene. No, note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo. Just overly British. Bottle water. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. Yeah, there's lots of people research. No, I heard there's a lot of research in moon rocks and stardust from the asteroid these days. Say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country in the world out there. There's a lot of people we're jumping between. These voices are getting mixed. I'm so sorry. So the person who stole it, think it was our spy? I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. Oh, great. What's this? Looks like a giant power plug. I will say, one thing I just noticed because I was hovering over. So, I don't know what relevance this is, but we are missing one of these trailers. So there's two here. 1, 2. There is a third one there. Again, I'm sure it's been moved in the 7 years, but I don't know. I feel like that's somehow going to play a role, because that's the only difference I see, minus the obvious stuff that's clearly missing from this. Where's that one? I mean, the katana's gone as well, but I mean, that's because it was the murder weapon. I'm also not talking about the toolkit on the floor, but whatever. What's this? It looks like a giant power plug. It's attached to what looks like an electrical vehicle charging station. Charging station. Oh, I love Glunko. That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up. Wow, things not maintain themselves. That's pretty cool. If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down. You see, I don't know if it's quite like fear, huh? There we go. Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. But the wheels make it easy for people to move heavy research materials around. It'd be fun to ride around in. Even totally fit both fit into the biggest one. I know, we could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us. I'll trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. What's this? Giant robot arm? Maybe? It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think it's the fin parts. I think the fin parts here are the finger bones. They're about as long as my they're even about as long as my legs. Spike ball and giant drill on the floor too. They're trying to build some kind of weapon of mass destruction. She wants us to demolish this big building or something. With streamers, please be working, thank God. I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street. She's doing just that. I don't think about it anymore. That yeah. I mean, it seems like I've investigated everything. Okay. Go to Edgeworth again. Right. Oh no, never mind. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Right, E. There's Robotics Lab. Go see Athena and investigate the case for 7 years ago. Okay, so there's clearly something here that we still need to examine, but what is it? Anything up here? No. Okay, we're missing something though. Oh, emergency ladder, there we go. Emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. The explosion disabled the elevators, so we lowered the emergency ladder like the detective leading the investigation told me to. Okay. As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside. I wonder which one would be scarier, that or looking down. Okay, now. Well, I guess that's about it for this room. So, so what do you think, right? Any ideas? There's still lots of gaps in the evidence. But I'll pull it off somehow, after all. It has to be to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth? What? He did? Yup. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred. Hmm? So that was what sparked you to get back your tennis badge back? Wait, what? Did I just miss something? Really? Okay. Yup. Blackwell case. Oh, okay. Interesting. Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? I haven't been one for a long time. That AGM misunderstanding has been cleared up. You must be eager to return. Him with glasses. Fancy. You're familiar with the other case that ushered in the Dark Age of Law. Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. Just when I was beginning to actually like the job I have now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of this espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details. Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Oh, well, yeah. So your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah. For this very reason, we returned. Time to bring it to an end. We're gonna end the Dark Age of Law. That's what this is all about. Wait, Dark Age of Law, my ass. Dark Age of Law? It sure comes up a lot on TV and in the papers. I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever. When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. And a year after that, the prosecutor was found guilty of murder. Wait, do you mean... Right. Talking about my case and prosecutor Blackwell. Oh, yes, of course. I thought we were talking about God for a second. I was like, my king. I can't lie. Except from the first few prosecutors, I didn't like either of the Von Karmas, and I don't like the Pains. But Godot, Clavier, and Edgeworth, of course, and Blackwell. Them four, love them. All of them are amazing. There's a downgrade spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. Those two cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the court. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it. Such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. Just to make love. It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other. Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. The ends justify the means. I'm sure it caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Just me, or did his brow just get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him? Absolutely. I can't wait for, like, Professor Means to come out of jail and just be like, I told you, the Dark Age of Law's here. Message should take his disdain for the court as a perfect example of the times. Ugh, sure is. Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be? Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want to retravel the case from 7 years ago so badly? Aaron Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess. Actually, she had a much more horrific plan in mind for you. Yeah, true. The important thing is that you solve the UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence. Then maybe she'll release the hostages. I'm counting on you, right, to set that prosecutor and those hostages free. I'll be counting on you in court to help me too. Of course, I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this is an official trial, I'm more than at liberty to be a little unorthodox. Thank you, Edgy. Is that right? Are you finished with your investigation? Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena. He's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center. I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. No, wrong person. I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'd be good to face you in court again. December 20th, detention center visitor room. Right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. I feel like I haven't even... Oh, Mr. Wright! And Paley too. I knew you'd come. After all, the first step is the interview of the defendant. Because you're my friend, and I was worried about you. She's got blue eyes, but why do her eyes just go black sometimes? Thanks, boss. I'm not the only one who's worried either. Really? Who else? So Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place. Oh, so you know, huh? Sorry I didn't tell you. It's alright, but some other things that I'd like to ask you. Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you. How about, yeah, I was literally gonna say, where were you? Could you imagine? We were just with Athena the whole time. I wonder if I'll ever get the chance to present evidence like that again. Will you never work as a lawyer again now? Don't talk like that, Athena. I want to clear you of all suspicion. Just you wait. You can. I really hope you can. Aww. Actually, wait. That gives you the lie tip because you... That's what, like, put you in jail. Wait. Am I being an idiot? Present. Oh my god. I was like, where's the present option? Oh no, never mind. I thought that was just about the lawyer badge. The lawyer badge, the badge. What about the day Clay was murdered? I was actually at the Space Center that day. Why? Why were you at the Space Center? in the Space Museum. Where the culprit fled to? That's not good. I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. When I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hack 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. It must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. Can you not just channel Clay, actually? You're a spirit medium. I've just thought about this. Bring him... We know his... What? Bring him back. I guess she's still in... No, wait, no, because she put... Wait, did she channel... She channeled Dahlia, right? Or am I making that up completely? She did some channeling. Or was that my... Wait, no. I'm tripping. Either way, she's supposed to have strong psychic powers, I'm pretty sure. Does it not say in her bio? Yeah, her psychic powers are beyond question. Maya's not in here, but I'm pretty sure she's stronger than Maya in terms of spirit medium. So surely she could just channel Clay. That must take a lot of courage to fish your past like that. So we went to the space center even before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There's a sign that said closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in. Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there. But I snuck in anyway. You want to see the Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it? I did, but what I really wanted to see was a jacket. The jacket on display, that was Dr. Sykes. I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw the jacket, They're all came rushing back to me. You know what? Fair. Trauma. Everything around me went hazy. See, I tried to get out there somehow. I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me. Why were you back there? Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you tried to leave? How long do you think you were unconscious, Athena? Oh, the real killer could have moved her, maybe. Actually, no, because you just kill her, wouldn't you? I was out until about noon the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, no one was around, so I just went out into Borderlands 2. Mine must have still been fuzzy, because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home. No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough. Which means, what if I am the one who killed Claire? And that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course I believe her. But will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing? She's like to tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, the companions will be robots. So she said that they need to be able to understand how the human companion felt. Oh. Oh, robots that can understand people? I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work. She never paid any attention to me. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Digging up all that old stuff. I need to apologize. As our home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones. She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. I realised Juniper and Pearl have very similar voices. I had to wear them every time I went out. I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation, but I don't remember now. It's too difficult for a little kid to understand. Okay, but let me say one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research. I want to believe that, but just about the only thing my mother left me was with a widget and a theory. Ooh, it's beautiful. Made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. Oh, did she steal the moon rock or just make an earring? She did love me in her own way. Sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. I better ask her a little more about her mother's research. To show that paper I found in the robotics lab. Oh, Ponko series. Must have gotten to the robotics lab. Interviewing with Ponko and Clunker. Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. What does that mean, though? What does this mean? That's Ponko's arm with blood on it. But why is it bloody? And why is Ponko's arm there? There's that arm down here. I didn't even notice that. That's wild. The first few times. Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on it. Oh. I just ran them around and around. Pretty bad job her, but I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. Oh, what a weirdo I was. I just realized that wasn't Pearl, obviously. Let's go. Oh, dear. It's like freezing cold now, Blur. Looks like there's something written on the bandages. Yeah, I wrote stuff like, get well soon, Punko. But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must have been the thing that I moved in the robotics lab. I'm so impressed by what my mum did. I even asked if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. Oh. Whips her apart. It just looked like magic to me, what she could do. A little girl who grew up around robots. She seemed to have a good memory of it. On a different subject, excuse me. Did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center? Yes. A little. And this person has even taken hostages? I guess I best spare the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. Oh, you're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might... Yup. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. But wait, did you know him back then? Yes, he used to come visit my mum a lot. He studied psychology under her. I would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow. Like now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Oh, yeah. Please, you have to listen to me. Oh. Oh wait, he didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. He's a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about? You heard the voices in his heart? It's a special ability in it, lad. Only 11 then, right? Very brave to testify. Brave to give testimony. That's just right. You did the very best you could at the time. But he said, did any good? I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I still closed up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. And I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. It doesn't seem like Athena knows. The prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow. I want to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out here and go save him. Come to think of it, she said something like that during the famous Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell. I had some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say? No, I can't tell. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent. He was? What if he smiled? Like he used to? Like then? Oh, stop. I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial. I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here. Oh. Oh, I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble. We are? What is it? I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session. Oh no, but this is an emergency. It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway. Oh, I forgot how much this kind of slaps. The samurai theme will always pop off. My phone, it's from Juicy. Told you it gives you 1 more hour. It's alright. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No, wait, we still have a little more time. Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want. You won't get more time. Your daughter is first. Poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think? No, don't you dare her. Must be something I can do. The cruelest injustice is about to befall us. No, this can't be happening. Mr. Maya, help us. Wait a minute. Maya. Okay. It's someone that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That's really something. Although, weird is part of the course for you. Courtroom. What? Oh, we're going in the... Oh, okay, that's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all. Okay, time's up. Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it!
Oh. Or, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. Do you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. Ready to start the trial. That's kind of badass. We can hold a trial in the ruins of the courtroom number 4. The one that blown up by the bomber. Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick. I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. This is only befitting. I'll go get the place ready right away. See, this is a good time to end the stream, but I am going to carry on a tiny bit longer, even though I should go to the gym. I didn't exactly pick a place for its astonishing factor. How about it? I'll wait to have your brother's innocence proven. Brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? Not Oscar Blackwell? I indict Athena Sykes. I'll charge of murdering her own mother. Oh my god, what? You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind glass. What? See on that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom? Mr. Right. What is she talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? Yeah, she's got some PTSD or trauma locked in. When her eyes glaze over and do that sort of stuff, and Widget dies. Yeah. No. Oh. Oh dear. Did she kill her mother? No way. It can't be true. Mr. Nick, what's the matter? I see 5 black psyche locks. That's like, wait. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Black locks, protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. There's no way to remove them. Oh! Maybe she did kill her mother. Now, we have to believe her, no matter what. But that is a bit alarming. Okay, right. This is normally where I'd end it, but it's only been an hour stream. And I think we can get at least like 1 or 2 testimonies out there. So, we'll carry on for a bit longer. December 20th, 3:11 PM, District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 5. Are we still gonna have Judge? I did a little research. It's this special cyclope you mentioned, Mr. Nick. You did? That's great. I really appreciate it. Red cyclope protects a secret a person is consciously trying to hide. If it doesn't fall under questioning, the lock breaks and the truth comes out. Yep, that's exactly how we got the truth out of Detective Fulbright and Director Cosmo. A black psyche that protects a secret from the deepest place in a person's heart. A secret that person isn't even consciously aware of. So even they don't know it's there. He isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose. For some reason, part of her heart and her memories are sealed off, even from herself. Okay, so all I have to do is break her cyclops. According to my research, black cyclops is like a heavy chain wrapped directly around one's heart. If they are ripped off by force, it could cause permanent damage to a person's soul. In other words, if I'm not careful, I could traumatize Athena for good. Bells, could you stay by Athena's side? You must be suffering under the weight of such a heavy burden. Alright, but you'd be alright by yourself, Mr. Nick? I'm up against Edgeworth. I have to be able to give this trial all my focus and strength. Can't do that if I'm there. I'll just hold you back. No, that's not it. I just meant I can relax and concentrate if I knew you were with Athena. You're the only one who could do it, Pearls. Alright. I'll do it then. Good luck, Mr. Nick. Good. Now that my mind's at ease, I better get ready. Just tidy up the evidence and take out what I don't need. Time to end the nightmare that started 7 years ago. That started 7 years ago. Please tell me we get actual judge. Number 20th District Court, courtroom number 4. Right? Yes. Defense, prosecutor, and judge. Or even people in the gallery. Oh. The roof has been completely blown off and the walls have collapsed. But today, Druid is my battleground. Oh, we do get... Okay, thank God. Where's the audience? Why do we have an audience? I'm so glad real judges here. Court! Or some, Basamel? Thereof. Basamel? Thereof. There's no session for the trial of Athena. Not a Basamel, old man. This is a proper official trial. Take this more seriously, or you'll start hearing the birds of hostages now. Please try not to upset Miss Blackwell. I'm begging you. Court is now in session for the very serious and very proper trial of Athena 6. Oh, he's so attractive. This is a new trial. It's nothing more than a ridiculous farce. What did you say? That's rough. Did you not hear what I just said to his honor? However, this ridiculous farce has a very important meaning for our legal system. Recall the case of the UR1 incident, in which a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. That case ushered in the odious Dark Age of Law. I see what you're after. If we can find the real truth behind the case today, precisely, the darkness will be dispelled and glory shall be restored to the court system. Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sound as if you know something of this truth. And you indeed. A new suspect has emerged in the UR1 case. 7 years, Simon Blackwell has refused to speak in order to cover for someone else. Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. But who would he be covering for at this point? He's gonna die. I'm sorry, right. But the situation is what it is, and I must do what I must. And yeah, sure. Prosecution moves to indict Athena Sykes on the account of murder in the first degree. Yeah, actually, now it makes sense. He's trying to protect Athena. Because I think he thinks Athena did it. I'm assuming.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have. For that is a part of my creed.
Damn, they both look so badass.
Then you'd better bring it.
If the two of you are ready. Court is now in session for the trial of Athena Sykes.
Your Honor, the defense was born ready.
The prosecution is also ready.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, here we go. There's immense tension between us. It's like we're picking up right where we left off. They start making out in the courtroom. It's my duty to clear Prosecutor Blackwell of false accusations and end this insanity. I have no intention of losing Miss Sykes either. A very promising young lawyer. I know without a doubt that Athena is innocent. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell did it either. So, do you have any clues as to who is responsible for the sabotage? At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. But it's simply a spy. True culprit is a spy. It's going to be hard to convince anyone of that when I can barely believe myself. I don't have a choice if I want to save Athena and Blackwell to an exquisite spy. Now then, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. No need for the Chief Prosecutor bit, Your Honor. I'm here as a simple prosecutor. Very well. Your opening statement, please, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Though I've been known of late to be given an impressive opening statement myself. In all the trials I've ever seen, only the prosecution gives an opening statement. Of course, you're right. I was just joking. You're just having a little fun. I'm joking. He wasn't doing them just out of fear? Interesting. I feel bad for Judge. Let's start with a brief overview of the UR1 incident. The incident occurred at the Cosmos Space Center 7 years ago on October 7th. Victim, psychologist Metis was killed in the robotics lab on the 4th floor. In his mother. Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor at the time, was found guilty of the crime. There were two deciding factors that led to his guilty verdict. One, Blackwell was the only person in the corridor up to the lab at the time of the murder. And two, this photo, which captured the moment of the crime. Very incriminating evidence indeed. It would appear that the only conclusion is that Prosecutor Blackwell did indeed. Are you kidding me? I'm not accepting any conclusion of that kind. This opening statement is over. Now hurry up and call the winners. Excuse me, Mr. Blackwell. We must follow proper procedure for these things, you know. Or perhaps we should heed to her wishes, Your Honor. She is the child's sponsor. I was going to say the child's sponsor. The child's sponsor, after all. Besides, the courtroom is chilly. A setting for two and can't be good for your back. Oh, you're very kind to show such concern for the wealth of the elderly. Skilled as ever at playing the court puppeteer, I see. The prosecution calls its first witness. The witness who decided to bring forth new testimony for after 7 long years. New testimony? Just who is this witness anyway? Justin Edgeworth? No, what am I talking about? I meant Blackwell, but it's Fulbright. We'll be Fulbright to the name and justice we trust. What are you doing here? Oh, I see, that makes sense. I'm just here to speak for the hostage taker, Miss Aura Blackwell. She says she's too busy, what with confining and threatening the hostages and all. Doesn't seem to stop her from constantly chiming in through Conker. I'm nothing more than an observer in this. Do your best. I'm watching you. Leaving your brother is innocent, Miss Blackwell has been conducting her own investigation. And though her current actions are hardly lawful, I think we can at least hear it. Are we still live? Please tell me we're still live. I'll cry if we're not live still. I'm gonna have to listen to myself talk for a bit. It just said reconnecting on Streamlabs, so I'm very worried that's actually bad. Let me just play it a bit longer. Oh, it just jumped. Never mind. I think we're okay? I'm gonna have to listen to my stupid voice. Yeah, it just jumped. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys. I think the internet has gone down. Well, went down for a second, but I think we're okay. Here we go. Someone else was at the scene of at the time they say Simon committed the murder. I mean, if he was really out there to steal the rock, then why the rolling case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside. That's why. And the only person small enough to fit inside that case was Athena Sykes. And that's Miss Blackwell's theory. It totally goes in the face of the official ruling, huh? Apart from the case she mentions, there were other rolling cases like that one in the lab. But they are not for traveling. They're apparently for moving parts and equipment. Okay, so that's why it was moved. I vaguely remember seeing 3 cases, all different sizes. At the last trial, they thought that Prosecutor Blackwell used the case to steal the log. And they had a perfectly good reason to think that too. You see, there's a security camera in the corridor that leads to the robotic lab. Oh, well that doesn't look great. On the camera captured footage of Blackwell leaving the scene with the case. See why the footage helped bring the trial to a quick end. Very convincing, that's for sure. There we go. That case, by the way, was later discovered outside the Space Center grounds. Speaking of after the incident, where was the defendant seeing Athena Sykes found? She's found on the 5th floor of the Space Center in the Sykes family residence. Oh. Mr. Blackwell most likely brought her there after the incident. In addition, it's unknown whether Miss Sykes was at the it's unknown where Miss Sykes was at the estimated time of death. Miss Sykes was too confused by the shock of her mother's death to give proper testimony. There were no witnesses or evidence to tell us where she might have been. So what you're saying is Miss Sykes doesn't have an alibi? That's what the evidence is saying, yes. I understand the reasoning behind the theory, but I'm far from convinced. The victim is the accused mother. Are you actually claiming an 11-year-old girl? Of course. The girl has a very strong motive. Dr. Sykes was a psychologist who wrote many papers about speech and emotions. You're aware of Athena Sykes' special ability, aren't you, Your Honor? Are you referring to that therapy thing? Yes, she's done it quite a few times in court. Related to freedom, emotions from speech, and the subject of her mother's research? Well, as long as it benefits society, I don't see any particular problem researching it. I like where this is heading. Not one bit. Just Sykes was so intent on her research, she forced the daughter to undergo experiments. There, I'm very worried about Streamlabs now, just refreshing that. There we go. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you seriously suggesting? I've done my best to be delicate, but even you can't deny it to be true, Mr. Wright. No longer be able to withstand the anguish of the experiment. Miss Sykes felt her only choice was to kill her own mother. Oh my god, very Gypsy Rose of her. Oh! Wait, where's the writing where Apollo wrote in the blood? Why is that not on the floor still? Order! Order in the court! The tragic story. I hardly want to believe it myself. We must proceed. Mr. White, if you could. Mr. Fulbright, please refer to the notes. Hold it! So, Prosecutor Blackwell willingly accepted the death sentence to protect someone else? It is a bizarre thing to think. Yes, that is precisely what Miss Blackwell appears to believe. And that is what I believe as well. Prosecutor Blackwell is no murderer, Mr. Wright. Athena Sykes certainly didn't kill anyone either. Miles Edgeworth. So it appears neither of us can afford to go easy on the other. Fine, I expect no less. I expected no less. Oh, I remember this tense atmosphere. It's so invigorating. I'm only reading notes here, but yeah, I feel extra invigorated too, so let's keep going.
Hold it!
But that's just speculation.
Objection!
Yeah, Miss Blackwell has proper grounds for her claims.
Objection!
So, then why didn't you say something first?
Objection!
You're the one who screwed hold it. And cut me off. Fine, so maybe I jumped the gun by a teeny weeny bit. Ha 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 ha. Now I know what they mean when they say close enough to argue. Moving on.
Hold it!
Trolling case, I suppose you mean this one? The one that existed in the photo with Prosecutor Blackwell in it? Or was that when the crime scene photo was taken? That's the one. Miss Blackwell has drawn the conclusion from these two photos. She has? And what was the conclusion? You're the one with the notes. Oh, right. Of course. Reading them now. So, why did the roller case? Right, okay.
Hold it!
How do you propose he had a person inside one of those cases? She's forgotten what we... wait. We saw just a thing only the other day. At your own daughter's magic show, she fit a grown man into a small box. Oh yeah, I can remember of a good day. A magic show? Oh, I wish I could, I wish you would have thought to invite me. Actually, I would have liked to go too. My apologies. I'll invite you both next time. I promise. So, wait a minute. What were we talking about again? Let's get back. We was using the kids to hide someone.
Hold it!
There's nothing more than conjecture. There's hardly a possibility. I mean, it could have just been parts, right? Yeah. In that case, what do you think prosecutor had in the case? I think it was the moon.
Objection!
There were three cases at the scene, but Prosecutor Blackwell used the largest one. New York was egg-shaped and only about 8 inches in diameter. It wouldn't have made sense to use the largest case there, just don't move that.
Objection!
Be that as it may, it doesn't prove Miss Sykes was inside. Let me ask you this. Can you come up with a better theory of what was in the case? Well, Mr. Wright, can you? Thanks, give a guy some time to think. Let's see, should I try and bluff my way through? Yeah, I guess so. I know exactly what Prosecutor Blackwell was carried from the scene, but to find out something else I was missing, I swear. We're very interested to hear your theory, if that's true, that is. This is the crime scene photo taken after Prosecutor Blackwell left, correct? What you compare this with? Let Prosecutor Blackwell see what's missing. But he took something with him. There should be one of these photos. Hey look, don't fail me now. Alright then, Mr. Wright, let us hear your theory. What did Prosecutor Blackwell take from the crime scene? I'm assuming it's the art, because it's the only, like, realistic thing he could have taken here. Because it wouldn't have been a screwdriver, funny enough. Please notice that there's a robot part, on top of the car in this photo. However, in this photo, taken after the crime scene, the robot part is gone. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not there, but... That's not the same... Oh, it is the same car. It is quite literally the same car, I didn't even realise. In other words, this part is something that was taken from the scene of the crime. You do appear to be right. I don't see it in the second picture. But it's just a piece of junk. How important could it be? Is it really just an insignificant robot part? Speaking of which... What are you looking at? I'm gonna start charging each glance per eyeball. Stingy. What's the age of free previews? Oh yeah. Your Honor, about this robot part. Oh wait, bear with. Well, I got 3 emails about slow internet today, so that's probably why. This company's awful. No, it could be an arm from the robot there. Well, not that you mention it, doesn't it? But the case is still too big to be practical for just the moon rock and a robot arm. Was it really just one arm that was there? In there? There wasn't Athena in the case, then maybe. Whole robot? I believe there was another robot on the scene that looked just like the one here. You got it. It is the dissenter's assertion that that it was this other robot that was in the case. But what?
Objection!
We can't be certain. That part belonged to a robot. It looks like the arm of one before us, but it could be something else entirely. Now with the bandages. Besides, it's wrapped entirely in bandaging, making it difficult to verify what it is.
Objection!
I know for a fact that it's a robot arm. I can even tell you which robot it belonged to. We're looking at it. With this information, we can investigate whether or not it was there at the time. But Mr. Wright, I thought you were more of a technologically illiterate type. When did you become such an expert? I feel somehow abandoned. Not to worry, Your Honor. I still know next to nothing about machines. But I know this piece of evidence proves which I belong to. Yeah, it's this one.
Take that!
The robot in this picture is named Ponka. But take a look at Ponka's arm. It was Miss Sykes who bandaged it up like that. She must have thought that machines healed in the same way that people do. What an adorable, naive mistake. It reminds me of my own grandchild. The robot arm of the crime scene had the same bandaging wrapped around it. In other words, this robot arm could belong to none other than Ponka. Order in the court, I say. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you have to say to this? I can see the robot. Rocket is the same size as a child. But I cannot grab its knees and curl itself into a ball. But it cannot grab itself. Way better. Even if it was the largest of the case, the robot couldn't possibly fit in there. Okay, bear with. Let me just take a call. Oh my god, I'm back. The case does come up to about mid-fight on Prosecutor Blackwell. I see your point. The robot is much taller than that. You got me there. Then did Prosecutor Blackwell make Punk defend the case by dismantling? Of course Punk would fail. All Prosecutor Blackwell have to do is dismantle it. Once taken apart, the robot could have easily fit inside that rolling case. It appears to be a robot assembly device. Disassemble anything in the flash. Push the dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick? Sounds rather violent, but Mr. Wright does have a point.
Objection!
Except there was a body on the table when the robot was dismantled and assembled. There'd be no room to take a robot apart.
Objection!
But what if it wasn't done on the table? What if the guitar was used instead? No, but what if it wasn't done on the table? What if a katana was used instead? You mean the sword? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Blackwell, I'd like your opinion as a woman of science. Isn't it true that a katana could have been used to take the robot apart? I suppose so. Their joints aren't made of very tough materials. A blade could slice through them. Hi Paloma, how's it going? I'm so glad you read it. Honestly, the fact that Edgeworth and Pearl are back, beautiful. Thank you for your expert opinion, Miss Blackwell. Thanks to you, we now know. The existence of a severed arm in this photo proved that Punko was taken apart. In addition, the rest of Punko was not found at the scene. We can conclude that... Sorry, I forgot since. That was a key word. The true definition of this photo is very different than the original interpretation. You can't mean. So yeah, essentially Paloma, all that's happened... I say all that's happened. A lot of it happened. Obviously Edgeworth's back, and Simon Blackwell is essentially getting the death penalty tomorrow. So we're basically proving that Simon isn't the killer of the first trial. That's why we're discovering this. In doing so, it's like, oh, we're saying Athena's the murderer instead. That's what's happening. You can't mean. That's exactly what I mean. This photo does not capture the moment of the murder. It is instead a picture of the moment after the robot was sliced apart. That doesn't explain the blood, but I get it. Oh, bear with. There we go. The blood you see on the arm, wait. The blood you see where the arm was cut off was transferred there by the bloody katana. Okay, so there was already blood on the katana, which still doesn't explain. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, no, because this is about proving Athena innocent. I get you. You naughty boy. Most likely, the rest of Punko was scattered around Prosecutor Blackwell's feet. Not aiming this. Therefore, what was transported inside of the case was not the defendant, but a robot. This Sykes was never at the scene of the at the time of the murder. Oh. My head, my body. Where am I? Ah. Oh, Clonko. It's Punko and Clonko. Order! Order in the court! It's true that Punko was found in pieces after the murder. And I'll admit, I repaired it myself afterwards. I see you didn't think... Okay, sure. Yes, I'm finally making some progress. Hopefully I've gotten at least one step closer. Proving both Athena and Prosecutor Blackwell innocent. Now, yeah, there we go. Oh, look, his glasses are in his pocket. How cute. Well played, Mr. Wright. You've made your point abundantly clear. I can see that it wasn't the defendant inside the rolling case, but the robot. Alright? What's going on here? It's never good when you place things this straightforward. Oh, this straight. Does the prosecution withdraw its claims that the defendant was carried from the scene? Here you are. My claim hasn't changed.
Objection!
But Ponko and Miss Sykes couldn't have both been inside that case.
Objection!
The notion that the case was used to carry Miss Sykes was Miss Blackwell's theory. I've been of a different opinion from the outset. I finally had the opportunity to voice my theory. Oh god. Thanks to the defense. Edgeworth, you've been one step ahead of me this whole time. In that case, how do you propose the defendant left the crime scene? Simple. The footage only shows Prosecutor Blackwell from behind. What's more, he's holding his arm in front of his body. If you're holding something, or some— oh my god, is he saying he's carrying Athena? I saw the evidence. Proof. The circuit Prosecutor Blackwell was wearing. Oh, wait. His blood was found in front of it, and the stain had a highly distinctive shape. A bloodstain with a distinctive shape. Please continue it. 7 years ago, the defendant was known for constantly wear a certain item, of which there's only one in the world, a special pair of headphones made just for her. Oh no. She wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. Analysis showed the bloodstains. Analysis showed the bloodstains to be in the exact same shape as these headphones. In other words, there would be no mere blood spatter. This was no mere blood spatter. The blood went to the victim's body, to the headphones, and then was imprinted onto Prosecutor Blackwell's coat like a stamp. Almost gruesome stuff indeed. Blackwell carried Miss Sykes, who had been hit by splatter, away from the crime scene. This proved that Athena Sykes was, without question, present at the crime scene. And that concludes the prosecution's argument. Order! If the defendant was indeed at the scene, it deepens the suspicion.
Objection!
It's a shame that the robot was there at the scene as well.
Objection!
I cannot make a ridiculous claim that a simple robot was the real murderer. I think that, no, but I see the possibilities on that. So to fall by it, was the robot questioned at the time? No, I don't see any record of it. I believe it was considered unrelated to the case. How? But as it turned out, the robot was actually integrally related. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Ponko to the stand. Oh, robot witness. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Here, we've had a parrot. Order. Order in the court. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think about this? He's tried to call a man of witnesses to the stand over the years, literally. So why not a robot? Nothing surprises me any more of him. Very well. We'll allow the witness. Bailiff, please summon the robot named Ponko. Witness. Please state your name and occupation. My name is not Witness. My name is Ponko. Yes, I realize that. But when you are, at the witness stand, you are the witness. No, I'm not. I'm Ponko. Say it with me. Ponko. What an utterly inflexible little robot. You're the last person you should be calling anyone inflexible. Haha, you remind me of my grandchild who just learnt his own name. Oh, how precious. Alright, Ponko. I'm going to ask you some questions. Questions? You have questions? Hooray! What are your questions? I want to know if you were at the scene of the murder of Metis Sykes. Just 7 years ago on the 7th of October around 2 PM in the robotics lab. Certainly, just one moment. Searching data. Search complete. Yes, I was there in the robotics lab. I've assumed this robot's testimony is necessary to this case after all. This is great. I just knew Ponko must have seen something important. Murder committed right before this poor little girl's eyes. It's unexcusable. The judge seems ready to adopt Ponko as another grandchild. Okay, it's a female robot. I think Klonko's a boy. So, little Ponko, do you think you can give us the testimony today? Because Ponko's got little flutters on her eyes. And boobs. Sorry. I went to the robotics lab at about 2 p.m. for my regular recharge. Just as I was about to charge up, Athena came in and hugged Mummy Metis. And then Mummy Metis fell down. After that, I was recharging, so I don't know anything. After I charged up, I was cleaning the room, and Mr. Simon came in. And then it never occurred. There is no data after that point. That's when she got fucking sliced up. It sounds like the defendant was, without question, at the scene. However, it does not appear that the witness was at the actual moment of the murder. I disagree. This testimony shows that the defendant did indeed commit the crime. What? At the end of the day, we mustn't forget that this witness is still a machine. Being a robot, its understanding and capacity to express itself are limited. So what are you suggesting? Excuse me. Witness's statement needs to be interpreted. For example, the terms hugged, and then later fell down. Adults don't usually fall down after being hugged by a child. We don't, but what this witness's statements are telling us is that the defendant stabbed the victim with the murder weapon during the moment. What? Mummy Metis pops off. I really do believe that her and Aura were a lesbian couple, because what she was called they call Metis mother, the robots call her mother, and they used to call Aura Mama Aura. Now they don't. They call her Miss Aura because she doesn't like it. But yeah, I really do think she liked her. Before Miss Sykes hugged Dr. Sykes. The two of them confessed. Yes, they did. They spoke to each other very loudly. I don't know what they said. Athena is usually so quiet, so I was surprised. Spoke very loudly. We can interpret this as to mean they argued. I see. Murdered after a heated argument. And then the victim fell down. I agree that it does sound like a reasonable interpretation. However, no, oh my god, I'm giving you the complete wrong voice. I agree, it sounds like a reasonable interpretation. However, Punker doesn't seem to remember anything that happened after that. When I am recharging, I go into sleep mode. But I remember everything before that. I have a very good memory. Honestly, Paloma. You may as well admit defeat now, right? A cross-examination would be useless. Don't be ridiculous. A cross-examination is never useless. Till now. Think about it. Robots don't lie. This robot is both an important witness and valuable evidence at the same time. Nevertheless, I'll have my cross-examination. See, you haven't changed. You never will want to worry about wasting time. Very well. Even if this may be a waste of time, you may proceed, Mr. Wright. I'll show you both how fruitful any cross-examination can be. Robots and hips don't lie. Well, you know, the robots do have really big hips as well. Large charge on retro schedule at 2 p.m.
Hold it!
Regular recharge. What is it exactly? What is that exactly? I have to refill my batteries, power, or else I stop working. I go to the lab to do that, and that's all I charge for. That recharge occurred around 2 p.m., around the time of the murder. That's right, I go every day at 2 p.m.
Hold it!
Hugged her, huh? What, which Edgeworth took to mean stabbed her with a weapon? You said the two of them were talking before Miss Sykes hugged her mother, is that right? Yes, they were talking very loudly, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. Couldn't tell, even though they were speaking so loudly? I'm only allowed to listen to voices that are directed at me. If you listen to everyone's voice, it'd be a little better than a mobile eavesdropper. Well, that explains why some Pongo's testimony is so vague. It's a shame that our little friend wasn't listening, however. We could have learned what they were talking about just before Dr. Sykes was killed. Now then, what happened after that? And then Mummy Metis fell down.
Hold it!
I love doing the verbal faces. I'm bad at it, but I love doing it. I don't want to delve too deeply here, but... Can you tell us how the victim appeared and acted at this moment? Mummy Metis was very surprised when she was hugged. I heard her heart pound. Her heart? That's right. You forgot about this document we found in the Roblox lab. You should want to have a heartbeat detection system. Which, hear me out, Wild Fairy. Maybe it's not her. I'm thinking maybe, because the jacket is on the floor here, I'm thinking the real killer is wearing her jacket, and it's just seeing the jacket and be like, oh, it's Metis. But then, because that would explain the screaming. The only problem is I don't understand the hug then. You know what I mean? So I think someone else is doing it, because the thing is, we're very clearly ignoring the fact that that's a thing. Like, we keep talking about the human heartbeat detection, and obviously about their facial features. We've not said anything about the uniforms, really, and we've had that thing about Apollo, where he was wearing Clay's jacket, and then it was like, oh, Mr. Terrain, like, how are you doing? So, yeah, I think it's that, but I don't know how. Okay, great. They just heard the presence of people by the sound of the heartbeats. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. That means that sex really did die at this moment. Oh. Mongo, how was Dr. Sykes after she fell down? Still hear the sound of her heartbeat? Let's see. The moment she fell, her heart was pounding. Never mind. Change it completely. Death was instantaneous. So, it should have stopped as she fell. After that, I don't know. I started recharging just then. Nothing like timing. If you had heard anything after that, it could have possibly proved that the hug wasn't actually the moment of the murder. I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I don't know. This is designed to go to sleep mode automatically, so it can't be helped. It does appear to detect an increased heart rate at the moment of stabbing. After Mummy Metis' heart rate started pounding in surprise, she fell by the window. It was a round window on the workbench side of the room. I think it's the fact that there shouldn't have been a heartbeat. Workbench, huh? But she's giving us more than we should be getting. How long was we talking about the table to the right of where the giant robot is now? Something critical in Pongo's statement just now? There is something. Go on now. I believe this statement is critical. I'd like to add it to a testimony. Very well. Pongo, would you please add that statement to your testimony? That's a good little girl. Let's save. I want to present the autopsy report, but that feels like it's not the right statement.
Hold it!
Let's see. There were two round windows in the Roblox lab. Which one do you mean? The one on the right, near the hanging scroll. The hanging scroll was Mommy Metis' prized possession. Okay, in the pictures of the crime scene from 7 years ago, there's definitely... Hanging scroll and a Japanese theatre mask hanging on the webpage sample. Is there some problem with the statement here? It's definitely that statement, but... So... Oh, it's fine. She's not on the flipping floor, of course. She's not at the window, she's on the bench. Right?
Objection!
Bunko, your statement may have just inspired a breakthrough. I was helpful? Hooray! I'm so happy. Yeah, it's not. Someone has to be pretending to be Metis. Just to be sure, let's go over it again, okay? The victim fell into the window of the workbench side of the room. However, other side. The body was discovered on the operating table. But the operating table and the web page are on 2 different locations. Exactly, Your Honor. We've just learned that a new crucial fact. What could explain the 2 very different locations? Now that the body was observed in 2 very different locations, indicates that the body was indicates that the defendant moved the body. Oh, I believe that. Was that wrong? Oh. The victim moved, then. An 11-year-old girl couldn't have moved the heavy body of an adult. So the only explanation is that the victim walked to the operating table herself. Okay. In other words, what Ponko observed near the workbench could possibly have been the moment of murder. I'm very relieved to hear that. Glad to know that the murder wasn't committed in front of little Ponko here. Not the actual little girl, Athena. Yes, as we heard from the testimony, Miss Sykes hooked him off and
Objection!
Fight. It's been 8 years, but you're still just as green as ever. Green? But I can't recall ever seeing Mr. Wright in anything but a blue suit. Blue's my favourite colour. What can I say? If the defendant couldn't move the body herself, she could have had it moved for her. But Miss Sykes and Dr. Sykes were the only ones there. I agree. Since this robot is equipped with a heartbeat detection system, we would have been aware of another person's presence if someone had been there. We're ignoring the fact that the coat's on the floor. We can therefore conclude that the defendant and the victim were the only ones present. And who do you suggest moved the body? Did you know it's the nature of a robot to help people do things? Miss Panko, allow me to ask you a question. My name is Ponko. Say it with me. Ponko. I believe you said you were cleaning after Miss Sykes fell down. Dr. Sykes fell down. Did you happen to move something large onto the operating table? Yes, I did. Oh my god, Athena asked me to. Oh shit. Athena asked you to? That is really not good. And what did you move, little Ponko? I don't know. Unless something has an ID tag, I can't tell what it is. ID tag, you say? Yes, a tag with a barcode on it. We robots scan it to tell us what a thing is. People in the lab did mention something about that. Thank you. Those people are scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID, it said. That's definitely it. It would appear Miss Panko can't identify what was moved. My name is Ponko! But we humans have the power to imagine what it was. Do we not? We do. Well, I do at the very least. Miss Panko, on the defendant's command, move the body to the operating table. I love how he keeps calling her Panko. Oh. Ponko, did you really move the Miss Sykes' body, Dr. Sykes' body? This is really important. Isn't there any way you could tell us? I don't know. Without an ID tag, I can't tell. Give it up. Right. The victim's heart was stopped. The robot's detection system would be useless. Furthermore, Dr. Sykes usually wore her white coat while she was working. We kept the jacket with her ID tag draped over the chair in the robotics lab. Only wore it for special occasions. In other words, the victim wasn't wearing her ID tag at the time. From the robot's point of view, her body was simply another object.
Objection!
Ponko was equipped with a facial recognition system. Very true. If she did move the victim's body, she would have recognized the body was Miss Sykes. I keep saying Miss Sykes, Dr. Sykes. But she didn't, so that means...
Objection!
Oh my god, Dag, go away. It's such a pain. Miss you, Dag. I mean, we can Catan tomorrow, it's fine. Her face can easily be covered with a piece of cloth, a mask, or anything else for that matter. Oh, these are the stupid masks. Oh, with the facial features hidden, the robot wouldn't be able to tell it was Dr. Sykes. Ugh, he's right. I love Catan, actually. I think it's the best board game to ever be created, and everyone should play Catan. I should just do a Catan live stream, actually, I think. Actually, that would be quite interesting. I'd enjoy that. Oh, he's right. To summarize, Miss Sykes stabbed her mother near the workbench. Then, using the robot, she moved the body to the table, where she removed the sword and was stained with blood. Thing is, Nick, I am going to try and end streaming a bit, but I mean, I'm glad you made order. But if that's the case, then I have a question. Why did the defendant move the body to the operating table in the first place? You want a reason? Very well. What? Can't possibly have an explanation. You can play. You can technically play online. I'm not doing it now because I'm going to the gym after this. Your mission is blind you from the truth. You could learn a lot from our robot friend. I'll send you the link though, Dak. Our rational thoughts will open your eyes to the truth in front of you, Mr. Wright. Now then, do you remember the operating table's one special feature? I believe I read that robots can be assembled and disassembled there. Isn't that right? That's right. And to the defendant, he was just a child at the time. Everything so edge-worthy. The table was like a magic box that could make robots appear and disappear in seconds. But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she could put me on the table to fix me if I ever got. Oh my god, no. Oh dear. She moved her mother onto the operating table. Oh, that's bad. Really bad. It was just like magic to me, what she could do. She tried to fix her mother. Can't possibly be suggesting. This young sheltered girl had a difficult time distinguishing robots from people. Let's take a look at Pongo's arm. It was Miss Sykes who bandaged it up like that. She must have thought the machine healed in the same way that people do. What an adorable, naive mistake. It reminds me of my own grandchild. No way. I refuse to believe it. Miss Sykes made a childish, naive, and cruel mistake. She thought that if a robot could be dismantled and vanish without a trace. Prosecutor Edworth, if you're about to claim what I think you are, I demand you word it as delicately as you can. With due respect, Your Honor, all I can do is present the truth as it stands. Reason the defendant moved the victim's body to the operating table.
Hold it!
Wild. No, don't say another word. Just stop. Was to dismantle the evidence so that she couldn't get away from the crime. Oh. Yeah, actually, this still makes sense, but I'm thinking more of the fact that she's like, I want to fix my mother. Tee-hee-hee. I'm going to go shower because I had to go in the stream earlier to retrieve a ball. I think you meant the streams in this stream to retrieve a ball. No worries, Tech. Enjoy your shower, my love. Order! Order in the court! Order in the court, I say! Idris. She was just a kid. She said such a horrible thing. Horrible? Like I said, you're just as green as ever. I came here today as a prosecutor to seek only the truth. No more, no less. My theory is simply the result of a rational consideration of every possible...
Objection!
But dismantling isn't a table's only function. You can make repairs as well. It's conceivable that Miss Sykes moved her to the table in order to fix her. I suppose it could be another way of interpreting it. This is even darker than what I said. Dismantling or repair, it doesn't matter either way. What do you mean? After murdering her mother, Miss Sykes may have come to her senses. Perhaps she did want to make it appear as if it never happened. And that's when she tried to repair her mother. So that's one possible explanation. But we mustn't forget the facts for this case. The victim was observed to fall down after being hugged by the defendant. And the body was removed per the defendant's commands. These two facts that indicate the defendant's guilt, remain unchanged. This can't be true. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence to refute the prosecutor's claims? Evidence, right. Let's see. I can't think of any. I'm afraid I don't have evidence. Since becoming chief prosecutor, I've learned that the truth isn't always pretty. Now accept the truth, Mr. Wright. Your subordinate murdered her own mother. Your Honor, prosecution demands a verdict. The hostages have suffered enough. What a terrible and tragic conclusion. If the defense has no counter-argument, I see no need to further prolong this trial. Nature of arguments is solid enough, but there's no way Athena could have ever done anything like that. What do I do? There has to be something. I can't think of a single thing. There we go. Oh, no, Blackwell! I keep saying the wrong name. Prosecutor Blackwell. It is quite a farce you're conducting here. I could die from laughter. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you talking about? What I'm talking about is that your argument is based on an entirely false premise. Go on, we're listening. Give the miracle I need. Why is Prosecutor Blackwell trying to pull her? 7 years. For 7 long years. This case has been on my mind. Not for an instant did I not think of it. I'm the one who killed my mentor, and don't you think I can alter that fact now? You can alter that fact now. Your boldness. I will take the stand, and I won't take no for an answer. Oh, of course, Prosecutor Blackwell. Please go ahead. I'm gonna leave it here. G? Save. There we go. So, we're at a weird point now where I think we're very much like, oh shit, did Athena actually kill her mother? I feel like for plot she couldn't have, but I'm worried. This is alarming. Yeah, I am gonna leave it there just so I can actually go to the gym. It is midnight, but you know, I have time to go to the gym. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at free, where I post other forms of content. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. If you join, if you don't know if that, make sure you join the Discord that's pinned in the chat. You get notified on when I'm live and when I upload, so you never miss out on anything. And you can also vote on what games to play next. But yeah, honestly, I don't know where we're going. I really don't. But it's getting interesting. I do think they're both innocent, but I'm just confused where it goes. Because at that moment, it's like, it's one or the other. Unless a robot actually did kill, I don't know. Something wild here. It's going to be like some, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, anyway.